Look at Lila Foote from the 100 fly from our try meet yesterday. She's here in lane 4. I want to play the race straight through, talk about the splits kind of while it's playing, and then we'll go back and watch it and break down some different things. So here's it is uninterrupted. Now, while we're watching this, split-wise, you end up going 1007. Your splits, you're out 28-4, back 32-3. Second 50 being about 3 to 4 seconds slower than the first 50, and a girl's 100 fly I think is kind of where you want to be. Best case scenario it's 3 seconds, worst case scenario it's 4. You're kind of floating in the middle there, so I'm okay with that. So actual race strategy wise, going out 28, coming back 32, like we can live at that in a mid-season meet here when we are tired and figuring things out. I think we're in a really great position going into championship season. Essentially, districts is kind of like another practice race, and then we hit it and look to go fast championship times, their region and state. We'll finish watching the race before we talk. Okay, so to the start, I like that your feet are set up where you want them and you're in a ready position here before they say take your mark. You go to take your mark and you really engage the blocks. You're really flexing. You see here there's tension in the shoulders. Your elbows are here in a flared out position. The buzzer goes off. Also, your neck is pretty tense there. Buzzer goes off. You drop the elbows, throw the head up, and then get your arms up there. Instead, I would like for you to relax the head, have it looking kind of back here towards the wedge. Relax the arms. Buzzer goes off. You engage the blocks, throw the blocks back a little bit, recover the arms close to your body, and then get them into this position. Like, this is a really great position, but we can do more, take advantage of our time on the blocks. Before that, legs, nice, tense, not tense, but there's some flexion there, and they're hitting the water. Really clean entry, and the actual water part of it. All right, here on the breakout, essentially, what's really odd is you didn't have a breathing pattern. Well, I mean, maybe you think you do, but in my eyes, you don't really have a breathing pattern in this race. Essentially, you are breathing on every stroke except for one stroke per length. So it's kind of like towards the flags here. You put your head down for one stroke, and then you continue to breathe into the wall. What I'd like you to play around with in practice is committing to a breathing pattern, whether that's breathing every other stroke, breathing every stroke, going 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 1 down, something like that. But right here, it really just feels like you're going up, 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 and like you randomly choose a downstroke, and then it's just up, 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 and all the way into the wall. And I'm not sure if this is exactly the cause, but I feel like this could result in some sort of rhythm that you're losing because you are just kind of like randomly tucking your head on a breath. If you feel different about it, feel free to tell me. But from my eyes, just kind of as a spectator and watching you here again on the film, it seems like you are, I didn't mean to go that far back, you are randomly tucking your head for breath, but otherwise breathing every stroke, and it's throwing off your rhythm a little bit. Now, on the stroke itself, besides the breathing pattern, you do a nice job here keeping the hips high. I think a big point of emphasis you got to continue to keep is rolling these hips up towards the surface of the water with each kick. You have a really great kick. You really focus on the legs a lot. Really adding to your stroke is going to be rolling those hips to the surface of the water, getting the full range of motion from the core down, utilizing those legs. Arms do a nice job of exiting here by the hips. They come over, head is down, and then arms are coming in front of the shoulders. Can continue to think about placing those arms up front. Generally, you do a nice job placing them, but as we continue to build our shoulder strength, and when we start to come down with preparing for region and state, those taper type of situations, you should kind of feel fresh, feel strong, and be able to really place those hands up front where you want them and eliminate the splash up front and have a nice clean entry to set you up for a strong, efficient pull. All right, nice race.